Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we get to take a look at the 2023 Audi S5 sedan. Huge shout out to Audi Northlake for providing this vehicle for me today. Check out their website, that link is down in the description. So this S5 is finished off in a very beautiful red. They have a starting MSRP just over $55,000. Underneath the hood, this is powered by a 3-liter turbocharged V6 that's paired to the 8-speed automatic transmission. This pumps out 354 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. That power is sent through the Quattro all-wheel drive system, propelling this 3,900-pound sedan from 0 to 60 in as quick as 4.5 seconds. Top speed is 155. This also has a fuel capacity of 15.3 gallons. You'll expect to see around 21 miles per gallon in the city, 30 out on the highway. This also has a wheelbase of 108.8 inches. Its overall length is 184.7. It has a width of 72.7 and a height of 53.9 inches. As we move on to the exterior styling now for this S5, this specific model has the black optics package. So the entire hexagonal grille is finished off in gloss black, including the surround. The logos are blacked out. This also has a forward-facing camera with all these sensors. There's also sensors in the gloss black trim accents on both sides that are a part of the adaptive cruise and the distance pacing. So it's nice to see those surrounded with more of the gloss black, where there's also functional air inlets on both sides, and then even more in the lower section where it's covered in gloss black as well. Now this does have LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals, and then 4 very distinctive lines that come down the hood. They meet the top of that grille very nicely, so that gives it a very distinctive look for this family style sedan. Now as we work our way to the side, this has a set of 20-inch wheels with the red brake calipers to match the vehicle. We have that double spoke design and two-tone finish, which is a really nice look, especially for this. Now that black optics package also provides us with the gloss black mirror caps. There's a turn signal and a camera. The S5 badge is just in front of that mirror. This has a sunroof up top. All the window trim is blacked out. And there's very crisp lines that run down the side. I think it has a very proportional look to it. I just finished reviewing an RS5 coupe, and it looks very identical, minus not having the back doors. But I think this is stretched very proportionally and gives it a great look. Now this model also has a body colored spoiler, blacked out logos, LED taillights that also run in that power trunk, backup camera with all these sensors, and then that quad tip dual exhaust. Now what I love about the S5 is that this doesn't have a traditional trunk like a normal vehicle. This is considered a hatchback, and you can open this up using the key fob or the button up underneath. And with that entire section opening up, it makes this a lot more practical to put in larger items like bicycles or something like that, because you have all this extra space with that glass moving out of the way. Now in back, with the back seats up, there's plenty of space to make this a great daily. There's storage pockets, there's even a strap up there. Underneath the floor is the spare tire, so it does utilize that space for the spare. You can also remove this cover and fold the back seats down to give you that much more interior space. So like I said, it is a very practical style vehicle. We have that power liftgate, so that is easy to close. And as we work our way to the rear, which you can unlock, which is convenient, this interior is covered in carbon fiber leather Alcantara, has the Bang & Olufsen sound system, a little bit of storage down below, and then the red stitching that runs throughout. That is a great touch to see. At 5'10", it's pretty easy to hop into the back. There's storage pockets behind both front seats, climate adjustments, even some auxiliaries. And I have plenty of room. My head is just up against the headliner, which is very surprising. It's the same in the S5 coupe as well. So I was just in that, like I said. Very comfortable and spacious. However, you get a middle seat in this version, being the sedan. Now in the middle, a little bit of storage in the armrest with 2 cup holders, and you can even fold down this middle seat individually. So if you need a little bit more space, you have the option to do that. And there's plenty of visibility for your backseat passengers. So it's very open feeling in the back. Now the front door panel is finished off just like the rear. There's the memory seating adjustments, power liftgate release. Side mirrors are even heated too, so that control is located on the door. And then these front seats are massaging, along with the automatic adjustments. which is a great touch. You can also adjust the front section of the seat if you need a little bit more comfort. And now with the steering wheel, we have solid and perforated leather. Let's fire this up though. This also has paddle shifters, which is nice. There's Bluetooth and voice commands, heated steering wheel control, along with volume and tuning. On the left side, all of these are for the virtual cockpit. So currently it's showing date and time on the left, consumption on the right, and your RPM and miles per hour right in the middle. Now I can use the rotary dial to scroll through the rest of this information. So it's nice that you have all of that to view, and I can go through audio and even the phone too. Now if I click on view, it will change this. So now you're scrolling through that information right in the middle, and you have some vitals on the left and the right. So it's nice just depending on how you want to have that set up. This is for cruise and the distance pacing. And then on the left side, good bit of storage space for any items you'd like to place down there. All the headlight adjustments wrapped in the carbon fiber trim. And for the infotainment system, there's a good bit to go through. We have all these icons that you can push on. There's the split level or the split screen, so you can monitor all of that. If I go into vehicle, there's the drive select. So you have the different driving modes, of course. You have your lighting and visibility. You can get into your massaging seats, so you can adjust those as needed. And then there's shortcuts to the nav when you have that installed, your phone and music. So it's really super simple and straightforward. Now underneath that, air vents go all the way to the passenger side with more carbon fiber, leading to the second LCD screen. This is for all the climate adjustments and where you'd like the air to go, temperature dials, and then the heated seat controls are on each side of that. There is a shortcut to the drive select, so you can quickly get to it. Engine start stop feature, traction control, parking sensors, and then you can also shut that upper screen off. A few auxiliaries are located down below in front of the two cup holders. There's a little bit of storage just behind that. More carbon fiber leads to the power and volume and tuning dial for the radio with a little bit of storage behind that. And when I put this into reverse, you'll notice the backup camera with the top-down view, and then with the 360 angle, you have no shortage of visibility. So you can easily see around the entire vehicle. Drive is all the way to the back, and then you do have the manual setting where you can use those paddles if you'd like to. Now the e-brake is just behind that. And then with the leather armrest, this is where the wireless charging pad is with a little bit of storage. You can also adjust this armrest if you need a little bit more comfort. Now the glove box also has an ample amount of space, and the sunshade is actually automatic. So those adjustments, along with for the sunroof, are in the middle. There's the touch sensitive dome lights that are on both sides. And a look at visibility from the driver's seat. It's very open feeling, so it's easy to see in both directions. But let's go ahead and get this family style sedan or hatchback out on the road. As we set up now behind the wheel for this S5, like I said, this starts right around $55,000 and goes up from there with all the options and different things that you'd like to add to your specific model. Now I actually just got out of an RS5, which is basically double the price of the S5. You get a different engine, a lot more performance, very different handling type of vehicle for being basically the same trim level in a sense. You have the A5, the S5, and then the RS5. So we're in the middle trim level, about 55 grand, let's say up to maybe 70, just depending on if you go with the RS5 or not. This is a really nice family style vehicle because you have a lot of practicality, but then when you want, even though it's not the RS5, you have a healthy amount of power to get out of turn. So this isn't the highly performance-oriented version, not being the RS model, but with the S model, you do get some performance aspects over the A5 if you want some of those, and you want more of the base trim, which would be the A5. So this is very nice and spacious. I love this interior too. Handles well going around these turns at just a normal rate of speed. So you could take this out on some back roads, have some performance driving to it if you just want something that's a little sporty without breaking the bank. Unlike the RS model, you only have have one exhaust note for this car, even in dynamic mode. Not all that loud. It's a luxury focused style vehicle, so you don't want it to be crazy loud. You go with the RS model if you want that extra exhaust tone. And down to second gear, here we go. Even coming around a turn, this feels so planted and solid that you could really have some fun with this on back roads like this. And then when you're in normal traffic, it's just a normal everyday style vehicle. So it's really cool to see those characteristic aspects from this Audi, because Audi is a little bit more on the luxury side, not so much performance focused. Like I mentioned, you can get the RS model, which has a lot more performance to it, but it's still kind of tamed back towards being more luxury focused. So it's something that you can drive on a daily basis. Let's face it, most of the time you're driving, you're in traffic like this, so you're not really doing performance style driving, even though you may have those characteristics. So this is a really good blend between both of those, giving you that peppiness you're looking for, but then that luxury feel while this is your daily commuter. It's so comfortable and quiet. From second gear, here we go again. And just like that, we're up to speed. Does it with ease. And that's not even doing anything too crazy, because this is not my vehicle, but it has a lot more potential than that, even for this S model trim. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this 2023 Audi S5 sedan. Once again, a huge shout out to Audi Northlake for providing this vehicle for me today. Be sure to check out their website. That link is down below. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and smash that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on our daily uploads. I will see you all in the next video.